Lil Nas X has been in the news a lot as of late for a variety of controversies, but at this point it feels like each of these controversies were just leveraged to promote a new song of his. Or perhaps you're of the opinion that he is simply a polarizing figure in culture right now, and that's where these controversies stem from. Whatever your thoughts may be on Lil Nas X, today on I.O. we're going to be breaking down his top 5 most controversial moments. But first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. Coming at number 5, school performance. Back when his song Old Town Road was popping off on TikTok, Lil Nas X decided to make a surprise appearance at an elementary school to perform the song for them. It all began when Lander Elementary's principal tweeted out a video of her students rocking out to Old Town Road following a talent show. In the tweet she said, "I love my job, we ended our 5th grade talent show today with the whole school dancing and celebrating together." And this caught the attention of Lil Nas, who then privately DM'd the principal to set up a surprise show for the students. The whole thing was kept a secret, and when he walked out onto the stage, the kids went absolutely nuts. Plus, he didn't just show up and perform, he also stuck around and spent some time meeting the kids and chatted with a few parents as well. Although at the time this was considered a very wholesome moment, the real controversy arose much later. When he was feeling the heat for his Montero music video, Lil Nas reminded the angry parents on Twitter what his song Old Town Road was really about. Well, more specifically, this was in response to Joyner Lucas saying that he wasn't going to let his kids listen to Lil Nas anymore because he believed that he was sending a bad message. In response, he said, "I literally sing about lean and adultery in Old Town Road. You decide to let your child listen, blame yourself." This of course prompted another wave of backlash where people started reminding him that he had just performed this song in front of those elementary school students. Coming at number 4, Dancing with the Devil. Now the funny thing with the backlash to the Montero song was that parents weren't really listening to the lyrics of Old Town Road, so naturally they let their kids listen to that song, and then when they heard this latest release from their kid's favorite artist, they were shocked to say the least. Although as he mentioned in his response to Joyner Lucas, his intention was never to create music for kids to listen to. That responsibility he believed fell onto the parents. So when he puts out a music video that features him sliding down a pole to hell so that he can give the devil a lap dance, parents were, well, mortified. As I said, Joyner Lucas, who has since deleted this tweet, said in response to the Montero video, "I think the biggest problem for me is the fact that he don't understand. Old Town Road is every kid's anthem. Children love him for that record. They tuned in and subscribed to his channels. So with no disclaimer, he just dropped some left field-ish and all of our kids seen it. Shaking my head." Another parent also accused him of targeting kids in the same way that Miley Cyrus did with Hannah Montana, and in response to that he said, "There was no system involved. I made the decision to create the music video. I am an adult. I am not going to spend my entire career trying to cater to your children. That is your job." Coming number 3, Satan shoes. Now what also angered people with the Montero music video was that it aligned with him dropping a limited edition Nike Air Max that was modified and branded as Satan shoes. Needless to say, people lost their ever-loving mind. The name of the shoe alone would have been enough, but on top of that, the shoes featured a bronze pentagram and an inverted cross on the laces, while also having a reference to the biblical passage Luke 10:18. Plus each shoe contained a drop of human blood in the heel of the shoe. Nike inadvertently faced backlash for this collaboration that was put together by a company called Mischief, who regularly customizes other companies' products to create controversies. In fact, the blood drops in each of the shoes allegedly came from Mischief employees. Gross. The shoes of course faced the biggest disapproval from the religious community as well as conservative figures like Candace Owens. Nike even sued Lil Nas and Mischief, stating in the lawsuit, "In the short time since the announcement of the Satan shoes, Nike has suffered significant harm to its goodwill, including among consumers who believe that Nike is endorsing Satanism." Regardless, the shoes sold out in under a minute after they dropped, and in response to his haters, Lil Nas X said, "I haven't been upset until today. I feel like it's up. They have so much power they can get shoes cancelled, freedom of expression gone out the window, but that's gonna change soon." Coming number 2, COVID party. Now as if the Montero music video and Satan shoes were not enough controversy for Lil Nas already, his appearance at influencer Austin Mahone's 25th birthday party also got him into more trouble. In the clip that began circulating online, which reportedly came from party attendees, Lil Nas X appeared in a group of over a dozen people. To make things worse, not a single soul was wearing a mask. What really angered fans though was the fact that he had just recently tweeted out saying that he was against indoor gatherings during the pandemic. In the tweet he said, "We are in a pandemic and there is a mass shooting every week, but y'all are gathering in church to discuss shoes." And then he was literally caught in 4K by the official Caught in 4K account, who tweeted out, "Lil Nas X gotta explain this." And on top of that, he had to delete a couple of tweets that were unrelated to the controversy, but simply because people were non-stop replying to it with the video of him at this party. Last but certainly not least, on our number 1 spot, Industry Baby. Now in case you missed it, the music video for this song is also causing a big wave of backlash for Lil Nas. Produced by Kanye West and featuring featuring Jack Harlow, the video joins the rapper 3 months into a 5-year stint at Montero State Prison. The video sees him dancing naked in the shower before escaping with the help of Jack Harlow. The whole video concept though was meant to be a way of mocking this lawsuit with Nike. Tariq Nasheed seemed to be the loudest critic online in regards to the video and tweeted out, "White corporate music execs funded a music video with Lil Nas X where a bunch of black men are in prison twerking and the lone white man Jack Harlow is sexually involved with a female guard, but all the black men are sexually engaging with each other. This is progress?" And in response to that, Lil Nas fired back with, "Let me explain. Lil Nas equals gay, so he with a boy. Jack Harlow equals straight, so he with a girl. Got it?" And despite the backlash that he received for his latest music video, there was another serious message lying under the surface. Nas spoke more about this in a follow-up tweet that said, "On a serious note, I know the pain that incarceration brings to a family, and the disproportionate impact that cash bail has in the black community. That's why I teamed up with Bail Project to create the Bail Fund. Let's bring people home." Either way guys, that has been the top 5 most controversial Lil Nas X moments, but before we get out of here, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled, "David Dobrik confronted by former fan." Alexander says, "Such a bizarre response to act confused, they should have just ignored him or said no comment." Yeah, that's usually the move when you get involved in some controversy like David Dobrik has been in. Sammy K says, "No one is giving Javier props. He didn't back down or let them escape. He knows stands of David would go after him and they still are." Yeah, the stands of David, I was looking at Javier's channel there and the like to dislike ratio is insane. Like the David Dobrik stands are out and they are ready to attack. So kudos to him though for not backing down on that. That must have been terrifying to have to confront someone, especially a YouTuber. Karen League says, "Good on Javier for not backing down from his questioning. You can really see they don't care." Yeah, it certainly looks like they were just trying to brush it off, especially when Natalie calls over security and says that this man is harassing. He was literally just asking them questions. Sure, he might have been doing it a little bit aggressively, but they were just questions that they just didn't want to answer. Oscar says, "They will cover each other's back because they probably have dirt on each other." I mean, maybe. Who knows? Fallon Jones says, "Some people don't realize the benefits of just coming clean. Take your punishment like an adult and see if afterwards you can start off. You dig yourself a bigger hole if you keep denying or lying." Couldn't have said it better myself, Fallon. But guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. Or at least try.